I saw the picture. This is some water. It's a disgusting picture. This gentleman lying dead in the court of Pakistan. Crimes happening all over the world. I ask God to grant him peace and blessings. He's a Muslim at the end. One of those who are submitted to God Almighty. This is not the case. Allah yarham brahmata. The case is that, first of all, there is a lot of problems happening that create such terrible cases or incidents. This guy who killed him is considered, based on the Islamic law, an adult, even if he's 15 years old. No, he's an adult. He can distinguish between what's good and wrong. In Pakistan, if we are gonna deal with those who call themselves Ahmadiyya, from the point of view of being contradictory to certain things in the Word of God, we need to look and put in our mind that there is other groups among the Muslims community that have brought to us a damage that cannot be major. You can't measurement. How huge the damage happened. Like a group, for example, among those who call themselves Shiite. Okay, I'm not saying all. Who have killed and tortured children in Syria. There is videos about it. I'm talking about infant. And brought problems to the Middle East. If the Ahmadis, you're questioning them on certain points, this is not the first. They didn't bring any damage comparing to other groups. They are a peaceful group. The Aqidah itself is fine in a certain level. It is just the explanation about the Son of Virgin Mary. How come he left and he went there and he died there? I'm not questioning the gentleman who established this point of view after recognizing that Muhammad is the final messenger. That he might saw in his dreams the blessed Son of Virgin Mary, the Messiah. And the Messiah is one of our beloved. This is a story. I don't want an issue, not a story. A details that I don't want to. Came and he saw in the dream. There is a lot of Muslims who see the Messiah in their dreams, regardless if we're atheists. There is explanation. They love him, and there is a lot of Muslims who call themselves Isa, their children Isa, like Muhammad. Isa, Muhammad, Moses, Ismail. Before the so-called Israeli establishment state, they used to call their children Israel. Even among the native Ishmaelians, Muhammad Israel. He's not descended from Israel, but Yaqub, Jacob, fine. I don't want to go to certain details here. The case is, he might be, in his dreams, he did a great job in Pakistan. And in his dream, he's a Qadiani, I think his name is Ahmed. And he was blessed with such dream, seeing the messenger of God, the Messiah, the Son of Virgin Mary. And then it took place in a way that they start thinking that he ran away. No, he didn't. He died there, in our promised land, in our holy land, as a Muslims. As a Muslim, I'm not saying that I own it. As a Muslim, this should be cleaned. It should be complying with the law of God, and the law of God should be implemented. And they are Muslim. I went to some masjid. There was no masjid, and I went and I prayed their prayers. MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. No. There is certain thing that we need to stop at, but as a group, yes, they are extremely peaceful. And of course, those non-Muslim would say, yes, Ahmadiyya. This is, be careful here. They are a small group. They're a very small group, and they have a community here in England and America. But you can't say that the majority, those Muslims in Pakistan, those who are considered Muslim, calling themselves Sunnis, though they are among the Sunnis, Muslims in Pakistan, who have a terrible problem with the Ismaili way of living. Okay. I mean, the word blasphemy itself. Who is behind making this child do this? Child based on the law. You're considering him below the age of 18, so he's a child. It was such a terrible crime. He's a minor. They say the minor. A person in the court, he's questioned for certain things. No one should go and kill him, shoot him. This is unacceptable. It's not Pakistan, or it's not something in Pakistan. It's have something to do with the last century as well. It have something to do with America and Russia before invading Afghanistan. Yes, they are behind the killing of this innocent soul in a way or another, by the network of reasons. I don't want them to delete my video. It's disgusting. Inappropriate. I didn't like it. It's not a matter of. It made my day terrible. Nothing to add except we reached a level that it's a terrible, disgusting level, especially with what's happening right now in the Ismailian land. Terrible, very disgusting level. To explain again the century of the devil. Yeah. They will delete my video if I did something here. Not about the Ahmadi and general things. So the Ahmadiyya, they are a sector. They are a group of Muslims. I have no problem with them. The majority of the Muslim of other sectors have no problem with them. But it's my right to question certain things because it's contradictive with the confirmed things from God. And may Allah, inshallah, may grant us all hidayah. No one is questioning the Sheikh Ahmed. Sometimes you seek things. I mean, for example, right now, I'm going to add something. There's a creature that came to me and said, do you know that this in the support videos, there's in the main channel, I change it. There is some videos and adding other levels. I check my other videos from my other channels. And there is a movie, the movie Joker, Batman and the Joker. And this, call it Scorpion or Titan or Snake Face, he came to me, this is confirmed. Someone looked at this video and he said, the video is showing this Joker saying, you have nothing to scare me with. And he laughed, because you know about my case. They said, no, if this happened in the Saudi jail or Gulf State jail, in the Ismailian land jails, in the Ismailian land, or in Middle East, they can scare you with something, even if you don't care about life. Chopping your dick. So he said it in a very funny way, okay? And I laughed at it. Because something approached me and told me about it. Of course, if you're an atheist, you think that I'm crazy. You're more crazy than me if you're against me, because if you're against my what I seek, what I seek in general, because you're you're behind this terrible just that I'm dealing with. So it is a fact. This is second level. It's a fact because I saw something. I am aware of something that they laughed. They can chop your dick off or something like this. So you understand me? Oh, they can scare you. Look at his brother. You understand me? Say, of course. No, I have crossed, not crossing the red line. No. I have crossed the level of being yeah, I'm there. I'm not there. I'm on certain places where now I'm laughing at myself. So do this make me a person who no, I'm a Muslim, but I understand that these creatures, which I see from time to time, are capable to kill other people. there's a lot of bad things. Then I'm listen. I'm a poor person. Okay, really, myself. So, okay. I'm tired at the end. Okay. So he laughed at me. He laughed at me, and at the video. This doesn't make me anything. I'm just a normal Muslim, and God will grant me mercy, and God will understand that by His blessings and His mercy that I am a poor person. My life was fucked before, and this Sheikh Qadiani, indeed, he is a good person. Let's say if he is not, then he will be in hellfire, the oven. But we say that the man is all about good things. He want Islam. He want to explain about Islam. He want to explain about jihad. I understand there is certain the man himself. Some of those Ahmadis have developed it in a bad way, similar to many of our brothers and sisters in Pakistan. So he's shooting this, and there is a lot of a crowd outside enjoying what happened to this Ahmadi member. Okay, I'm not saying go and kill. Listen to me. I'm not saying go and attack the others who call themselves Shiite among the Pakistanis Shiite there who call themselves Shiite, who are doing strange things and sending even some troops to eliminate the children of the normal Muslims in Iraq and Syria. There is no Ahmadis, no Ahmadi whatsoever in Syria and Iraq beheading any children. I have met with them. There is bad and good among everyone on this planet. They are Muslim. They say we bear witness that there is no God but Him, Allah, the creator of this universe and universes in existence. They are Muslims right now. Now they are Muslim. They enter it. No, you can't. There is a confirmed hadith. Now, if there is a problem, the way so in the Arab Peninsula, you don't open for me. You don't open any Husseiniya or any Ahmadi masjid. But the whole world is for you. No jizya. No jizya. You're a Muslim like me, brother or sister. You're not worshipping any god except Allah. No, those who with the cross, no, they are worshipping something else. Okay, those who call themselves Jews are doing some based on the Islamic way, doing some certain crime. Okay, Hindus, Buddhists, you don't say this if you, but you are a Muslim except you are choosing it. And I went inside and they were reading Quran in a wonderful way. They have said these beautiful circles, and there is Sufis who just want to go to these cemeteries and do nothing there. I don't want you to delete any video. Person who calling himself Shia, I want to slash himself, not in the Arabian Peninsula. Mut'ah or things like that. No. What I'm trying to say that blasphemy. Before you going to this person, especially in Pakistan is a civilized. I'm not gonna say. Forget the word. It's civilized, but I'm not gonna mention the word civilized. I'm gonna say Pakistan is a civilization. There is a civilization there, and if you have a problem with the Ahmadis, for example, because they have certain views about the other sectors in Islam, for example, in England, you don't do this to a person, innocent, peaceful person. No, he's a person, and he's in a court. Terrible, terrible. Based on your law, he's a minor under the age of 18. What I'm trying to say again and again, so that the video won't be deleted, there is no reason that a crowd would come and enjoy what happened against an Ahmadi person, a Muslim. I went to near their beautiful house. I went to some of their masjids, mashallah, and they are providing some, like other masjids as well. For a homeless person like me, they provide a good. They are sometimes open. Anyone come in a corner of the masjid or outside. They give books and Mm. They give books, and they offered me some wonderful, lovely food. They are Muslim at the end. I mean, based on my, he used to give books, I think, in Pakistan, books about the Ahmadiyya, and there was some complaints. There is, of course, in the media. I'm not sure if there's in the media, but he used to give some books. These books might provoke when they read the Messiah is where? Oh, Mr. Qadiana is a prophet. Okay, a prophet after Muhammad. Okay. There is a child. He talked to a child. There is a child reading this book. He's a threat. He's a threat. They start saying maybe. Either the government do something and stop him with respect, or ask him not to go to certain places, put it inside your masjid. You don't kill him, he don't deserve death. That's it. Oh, it doesn't. We have reached a level that it's this level is of course he have family at the end. The family are in a shock. Maybe may Allah be blessed with his soul. Inshallah, he's a Muslim at the end. You go to their masjids, you find this sign, and you find them inside prayers. And I'm definitely sure that among them, really, people who are really angry with people who come from a background like my background, a background that just want to say peace off, peace off, not peace off, fuck off, the same. Just leave the Ismailian alone. I understand, but Pakistan. See, oh, Trump is aware of it, of course. You see some signs here. Well, look at the Chinese right now. What they are doing in the Igor is native soil. Why didn't you kill some Chinese there? He said. I will not tell you who said this. Uh, no, the Ahmadis are our brothers and our sisters, and they are Muslims. They just insist on certain things, and they believe that Allah is our God is their God, the only God who created existence, the only God. There is no, He is their God. They believe that Muhammad is the final messenger, and the devil might give them some slice of his cake, of his big cake, to drag others from the accurate 100% way of Islam to go to their unsufficient, unperfect, uncompletely perfect way of Islam. This, or bus, they are saying in Mexico. I'm here, huh? But this, Allah but this doesn't make them accept non-Muslim. We have reached this level where Muslims are killing each other, and we are not dealing with some, for example, Muslim natives in Syria who want to kill those who came from, for example, from Pakistan, calling themselves Shiite, with supervision and almost an approval from the human international community. There is in Syria, for example, people who are natives in Syria and killing fighting and trying to kill those who were moved by the Iranian government, and America won this. And this government, the so-called Israeli government, won this. The universal war against the natives in Syria. People who are calling themselves Shiite from Pakistan, coming to Syria, and killing the natives in Syria. And killing the natives in Syria. I mean, we can understand, but a person like, see, don't delete this video. Okay. Coming and killing this person, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. There is people who are calling themselves Shiite in Syria and killing, for example, native Sunnis. Ahmadis, no. No. So why this hateful feelings, even if we just agree with some of our beliefs, some of our belief ways. Sheikh Ahmed Qadiani, Sheikh Ahmed. طيب. This is how it is, يعني. I think they are a little bit aggressive. There is an aggressive attitude toward the Ahmadiyya. And so if you're not a Muslim, but we reached this level. Look at China right now. I mean, it's crime against the people of God, Allah, the anti-satanic community, and those who are anti the devil, anti-Satan, those who are anti-darkness, those who are anti-tribulation, those who are anti-hellfire, anti-acceptance to the path of hellfire. Look at the Uyghurs in Xinjiang, for example, killing 10,000 of them are being killed, and the normal Muslim in India are being persecuted by those who call themselves. The moderate Muslim in Chechnya, they're facing problems. I don't want to go there. Afghanistan, what happened to Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria. And there is among the Ahmadiyya people, like many other, who would say that Islam have nothing to do with terrorism. This is the Wahhabist. Oh yeah. Huh? I have no power and authority. I mean, the power and authority that I want cannot. This is a human being talking, or a creature. That's it. The power that I want cannot be granted to me by humans, because the power I want is something to do with implementing the result of answering my prayers. Okay, in China, for example, or in India, or Iran, or Middle East, or in the West, or Russia, or Africa as well. Today, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you. You might. If the whole world, I think, listen to this video, they will not understand what I'm trying to say. I went to this library, and this gentleman, I'm not gonna mention his race, or he's a security. He's definitely not white. There is bad white at the end. There is wonderful black people, but this guy, he's doing his job. And they opened the library in a certain place, and they said, I had a book. I booked a computer, a personal computer, PC, a computer. BC, and I said, yes, sir, excuse me, I would like, I have a booking for a BC. And they said, what time? It was 1:45, and the BC from 1 to 2, my time. And I said 2. I looked at his watch and he said, well, 1 hour and 50 minutes left. I mean, but you know what? I will let you come in a little bit. And I said, no, I apologize. I'm not sure that I entered, made me enter. And he said it again. He said, but your time, you should come because of the coronavirus. You should come just 15 minutes or something like this. Not this, because where did you go inside and you, yeah, by this way, there will be many people inside. If there is 8 PCs, you entered, then others might enter. We will be 16 or 17 waiting and looking. You should enter immediately. And I said, I apologize. It's not 2, it's 1, sir. It's okay. He said, just make sure that you know your timing again. He said it in a little bit aggressive way. Consider the politeness of a security, but inappropriate. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. Honestly, I apologize. Just make sure that you're timing again, okay? Then my nerve. I said, listen, I'm inside I am inside. I am fucked, yani. I'm really fucked in a way that you can't. I said, I understand and I apologize. I walked almost 5 miles to reach this area. And some people have some memory problems, sir. You don't need to return saying it again and again. There is some other person listening. And he said it again. Just watch it. Keep watching your mind. I don't know. Maybe he smells something bad, but I think my smell is fine. I understand the reason, but well, I like it this way. Why to shave? There's no reason. The shave is different. The Islamic way is to do some cutting here and here. شو اسمه تهذيب اللحى. حف الشوارب وتهذيب اللحى. اللحية تهذبها. In Arabic تهذيب اللحى وحف الشوارب. In Arabic, I don't know the English. تهذيب اللحى. This is an instruction from Final Messenger. And حف الشوارب. تهذيب, even if it's long, in a good way, not this way. Make it look God. إن الله جميل يحب الجمال. God is the creator of beauty and he likes beautiness. God is the beauty himself and God is the beauty himself and he loves beautiness. My English is not good anyway. But حف الشوارب وتهذيب اللحاد. So then I said, okay, fine, I apologize. I asked last time for 2 o'clock and they said that only 1 o'clock. And I did I need to sign something and fill it. And still he kept on saying it. Just keep watching your time. There is 2 aspects of this. This gentleman doesn't, he's living, I'm not gonna say heaven. He's fine comparing to a bastard homeless like me. Bastard with a different meaning, not a bastard who doesn't know his mother and father. Bastard, nothing. See, this is how it is. You will be in worse shape, I promise you. This is the first aspect. The second aspect is, look at the shit that I am dealing with in my life. And this person is adding additional shit. You understand me? No, you can't. This one, you can't understand it. I'm dealing with shit already. And you are adding a small, tiny shit to the mountain or the ocean. There is a lot of shit already in the ocean and I am there swimming. Or there is a lot of shit in the mountain, Allah yahmini. Shit, I mean some bad, whatever. You be there, and I'll be in happiness. And this guy is just taking some small piece and throwing it to me. This is exactly the incident of that happened in Pakistan. See, I'm not a representative of Islam again and again. It just, I want to be in heaven. You might say that you want to be in heaven, but you will be in hellfire. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you all. I'm a different type of Muslims. Islam changing his face. He's coming. He's a good boss. Today I was granted 80 pound. Good job. Nice person, nice gentleman. The problem is he's from Pakistan. He talked to me about this Ahmadi. Well, he's a more normal Muslim Sunni. Don't think that I'm rich. For 2 months I didn't work. So this incident in Pakistan is explaining, and because Islamic affairs. Where is she? Oh, لحظة دقيقة. 1 second. 1 second. I think those who are our brothers and sisters who are Ahmadis need to understand certain things. That's it. And the whole Muslim Ummah need to understand certain things. If you're a kafir, fuck off. I am a Muslim, either you like it or not, even if I am doing it absolutely far away from the normal way of preaching for God. Because my case is a case of unjust. So fuck those who are criticizing. Attacking Islam and creating this to the Muslim Ummah, and was saying something about heaven and hell and thing. I don't want to say it again, but attacking Islam itself is behind creating this unjust that I am dealing with. I was gonna say something, but definitely will delete it. About you might not heaven and hell, heaven, hell. God have the judgment at this, but no buts. So a human being, even if he call himself Muslim, if he want to adjust with the change that the devil is imposing to this world, or the dark enemies of humanity, the dark, but this is by darkness, stealers and criminal, or a result of dark that was imposed to them. If a Muslim wants to adjust to what it comes, he need to be changed from inside, and this is the problem. The non-Muslim doesn't understand this because they're bad. Not all of them. Groups among them. They want, because they are intruders and the devil is using them, they want the Muslim to be changed from inside to deal with the change in the whole world. Damn, it's the century of the devil. And this discussion, I never have it with this friend of mine, okay? And others. I have it with these creatures sometimes. Oh no, many times. The non-human creature. But the case is that this, I'm not an angel and I'm not a messenger. Muhammad is the final messenger. We are at the era between Muhammad and the return of the Messiah. The Messiah have come the first time, the first adjustment. He shall return back in the second adjustment. And I have explained everything from A to Z. But the case is that, so the devil, by the intruders, want those who will insist by calling them, insist of being submitted to the creator of existence, Allah. They must be changed from inside to adjust with the change happening worldwide. Do you understand me? This is important. This is an important point. This is heaven and hell to those who are imposing this, definitely. No, it's they are in hell, those who are imposing this from outside. It is a matter of the levels of hellfire that they will be in. Muhammad have screamed with a lovely voice. And he said, this is, if you're an atheist, wonderful. Let's open another discussion. My video is there. And he said, indeed, I am. He sent me as a final messenger, and let you know that certain people will be definitely in hell, but the level of, and some of them will be in a place where it's not an absolute undelightful, it is a bad place. There is no heaven for them. Their soul is at the barzakh of the rottenness, just before the hellfire. And one of the family members as well, who worked with him, and he said, we accept the change you want, but I'm just going to tell you that I don't believe that Allah is a God, and Muhammad, I don't believe that there is a God, and you are saying this because you're a good person. And he said, listen, Muhammad, the final messenger, and he said, if you die at this, you will not be like those who died at that war, when they came and attacked the Medina, or attacked, for example, attacked those who are accepted Islam and left worshipping the statue. Yeah, because he talked to angels. Okay, Muhammad. But you will not be at that bad levels of hellfire, which is terrible. You cannot understand it. You cannot feel. You cannot see what I'm trying to say to you. Muhammad is saying in the conference. Find it. But you will be. And then some of them insisted, even at the time when they die. And Muhammad was crying. Just bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and believe that I am the final messenger, and I'll do what God will grant me, as I am promised. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت نبيك محمد الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه المقام المحمود الذي وعدته سبحانك اللهم إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. سبحانك. الوسيلة, not you go to the cemeteries and do things. They also call themselves Shiite, for example, others. So it is a matter of people who want to be in rotten, worse, disgusting, high level of punishment. Okay. So they want the Muslim to accept the change, the coming generation, to be changed from inside. Okay? I am not there. I don't want to be changed from inside. What do you mean by change from inside? One of the levels, pimp. One of the small, tiny corner of it to be a pimp. A female pimp or a male pimp. A faggot, female faggot or male faggot. It can happen. No, Islam is only one way. Yes, you might not be doing the sufficient things to do, but you have no right to stop it from being the way it should be. And if you change the Muslim, and if the Muslim changed from inside to adjust with the change that will come to this era or period of time, this means the destruction of Islam, because Muslim will not continue. I mean, I don't want to talk about the Ishmaelian. Why not? There is as well many Muslim Sunnis in Pakistan who are crying for this gentleman because he was a good friend of them. And he said you shouldn't put him in a carton because he is having some different. At the end, wallahi, it's happening between Sunnis and Sunnis, yani. It's happening. I think Ahmadi's community, there is some who beat others. Human community. But it's not a matter of his picture dying. It's a matter, the man is in a court. He's in a court. And it's Pakistan. I mean, do you want me to bring this list of blasphemy? And the list of those who call themselves even Muslim, may Allah grant us all help and mercy from Him, who are behind terrible unjust happening to the Ishmaelian Ummah, nation. 2020, August, we have reached this level. May Allah not make it worse. Okay. At the end, we are dealing with other intruders who will be 100% in hellfire. Let them enjoy their times. This is in the Quran. Enjoy your times. Tamatta'u. Enjoy your times. At the end, I like to be alone, but listen, because of certain reason. No, I'm joking. No, the case is, uh, you're a lot, God. The case is, don't put your nose in, then we will make you stay alone. We will make you stay around in your wonderful cell. No, okay? Your Majesty. ايش تدخلكم? Even the place that I come, there is some Ahmadis who knows about me. And they think that I don't know. I'm talking about spirits. No, I'm joking. There's certain places where I go. Stop laughing. Stop it. Stop laughing. You're gaining some weight, by the way. No, don't. Can I do? I'm hearing some voices, and sometimes I start laughing. It's good to make me calm. But this doesn't mean you put your nose inside. Okay? And I will make you stop. I'm staying alone when I want to be alone. And I go and talk to people and work, enjoy my time. Yeah, I'm free here, yes! Okay? Of course, I'm always mentioning Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth. She have nothing to do with it. Of course, the Home Office, the wonderful judge of England, and the wonderful, what is the word? Executors. Executives, advisor or whatever, consultant or clerks or workers in our Home Office. Let's not bring the detention center in the case, okay? It was a terrible case, terrible time. Not a terrible, yani. Think me 40 days. Oh my God, I need to talk. There's some visitor here. Oh God, it's good being here until 2 o'clock, then go to my tent. I am sorry for his family lost. الله يرحمه برحمته ويرحم كل أموات المسلمين. Allah yaghfir lana wa ytajawaz anna. May Allah bless all the Muslims. So I understand there is a lot of people who will say there is a big problem here, brothers and sisters, Ahmadiyya. This way of considering the Messiah in this way considers that there will be Prophet after Muhammad in this way. But this doesn't reach attacking innocents. And there is among them wonderful people. We are human at the end, non-Muslim as well. There are among them very wonderful people. I mean, when we look at the Caliphats, some people would say, unfortunately, I won't say unfortunately, the Caliphs of the Uthmanic and the Amawis. And not Uthmanic. Even Abbasis, but the Amawis and the Uthmanic, they had a very huge relationship with the minority community in the Caliphate. Even in India and Pakistan, people who doesn't want to accept the pages yet, but they have a good relationship. They have businesses and business families and rich families, and but at the end, you have no right to say about any person from the Ahmadi sect of Islam that they are not Muslims. And if you want to reach this level, just please, if you went to that, you must be questioned. You must be questioned. يعني, there's nothing to laugh at. But what is your position? And what is the position of the Ahmadis as well by harming the Muslim Ummah in comparison to others? I'm not talking about the non-Muslims. No, I'm talking within the Muslim nation. And what is even your position? Maybe you're harming other Muslims in a way. I mean, now I'm calling. The end time prophecies explain that there will be a century of the devil. No, this is confirmed, and it will emerge from Najd. This is confirmed. All libraries. I'm saying that we are dealing with this century. We are at the final stage of this century, which will show itself at the end times as the final messenger, peace be upon him, Muhammad have said. The final messenger. So there might be some people who call themselves Sunnis in Pakistan, for example, who are angry with this brother who died, calling himself from the Muslim brothers and sisters Ahmadi sect. Leave the women away. Leave the women away. Let's talk about men. Women are always supportive to their families and men. Who are behind helping against the Ishmaelians to make the Ishmaelians pimps. No, not pimps. Living in a pimps environment, pimps and faggots environment. Do you understand me? I have explained it. If maybe some Ahmadis have something to do, but Ahmadis are 1 out of 100. 1 out of 1,000%. They're affecting this or helping against the Ishmaelian and causing to create a non-Muslim environment. 1 out of 1,000, maybe 99 for the Sunnis. Someone calling himself Shafi, someone who's calling himself Maliki, someone is saying 100. There is no names, either you're a Muslim or not. But someone is calling himself Sunni is empowering those who call themselves, for example, and Sunnis. I'm not talking about those who unfortunately call themselves Shia. Not all. Did a big damage. I don't need to explain again. They will keep on deleting videos. I want the channels to remain. And it's therapy. So ما له علاقة. الأمر عند الله بالأخير. God is the final decision maker. At the end, what I'm trying to say is that not me, not you, not Ani. Now the case is that coming and criticizing how the Ishmaelites and calling them Wahhabis and Wahhabis are behind and helping the non-Muslim to do this change in the Ishmaeli land. Who is the criminal? If you are gonna say that the Ahmadis are criminals, who's the criminal? And you're calling yourself a Sunni and this guy is a blasphemer. I'm not defending anyone. We are all brothers and sisters, and some of us are close to the light and some of us no. For me, he's an adult. For the system, he's a minor. He didn't commit this crime. This is a crime of killing. I will say it again and again. What happened last century by the colonizing, what happened even by those who call themselves Hindus to push the Muslims, the reactions, attacking Afghanistan by the Russians and Americans, and what happened inside Pakistan, and it's a complicated things happened in Pakistan that made people angry, and maybe the Ahmadis and others things made some certain group angry. So all of those people are. I have said it. Abdul Rahim al-Huyata, may Allah bless his soul, in Saudi Arabia, who was against this neon project. Who killed him? I'm not going to mention anyone else. There is a lot of list of names. Wallahi, list of names of Ishmaelite. And he's descended from Imam Hussein, whether you like it or not. Let's hope they won't go to his family and say no. Who killed Abdul Rahim al-Huwaiti? That is different, of course. The scenario is different, the case is different. Abdurrahim al-Hawati was not killed by a Saudi officer. It was killed by many governments since the last century, many groups internally and externally. When we talk about Middle East, yes, don't delete this video. This person who is innocent was not killed by this gentleman who. So it's the same. I'm gonna conclude right now. It's the same with this Ahmadi gentleman, our brother, and Allah Himself. Allah Himself is the one who grant mercy, and Allah is the one who يقلب الأمور كما يريد. Allah Himself is the final decision maker, and Allah Himself. So what I'm trying to say, that if let me say it in this way, if a certain person among the Muslim sectors or Ahmadis or whatever, you're considering him a Sufi, for example, or whatever, it needs a lot of explanation. But what I'm trying to say is that who killed this gentleman, this innocent gentleman in the court? He doesn't deserve to be killed. End of the story. That's it. Even by the Pakistani rule, which is it's considered an Islamic environment. There is a lot of criticism against it. I understand, but this gentleman doesn't deserve to be killed. So, who killed him? Is he this minor? No. Then you are a very stupid person. He did a crime. There must be a type of. If someone did a crime, there must be a punishment and a questioning. Assalamu alaikum. So but who is behind it? See, this is exactly what happened to me today. And I was thinking about this Ahmadi gentleman, and I saw some videos and things. And this security gentleman, who is a wonderful gentleman, very professional. I know him, see him a lot. And he's good. He's a good worker, definitely. And he presumed that I am messing around with him. I'm gonna explain additionally. Okay, yes, because I'm aware of things that is not available, but it is not a matter of you say so, Tariq. If I say so,